Hey guys, tehcubedude here, and today I have a review for the mini ZhanChi series, the 42, the 50, and the 55mm Diane ZhanChi. So you can find all three products on ethercubestore.com. That is where I got my puzzles. You can find the 42mm for $7.90. You can find the 50 for $9.90, and the 55mm for $10.15. So pretty great prices at ethercubestore. Also has great shipping. So now let's get into the boxes. The box for the 42. It is actually really small. I was not expecting it to be the small when I got it. But it's a standard Diane box. But still, might as well show you guys. And then here's the 50. Same size as the new Diane 2x2. One of the new Diane 2x2s. And then the 55. So there's the boxes. Now let's get into the turning. So my reviews today will not be as in-depth as my previous reviews because these are pretty much all the exact same puzzle, just smaller pieces, and so they're just the same thing as the ZhanChi. If you'd like a separate review for the Diane ZhanChi 57mm, the original one, please leave a comment below letting me know. It'd be really helpful. But I will be going over this in my Diane 3x3 set, which will be coming out soon. Turning on the 42, very smooth. Nothing really else to say. Same thing as the ZhanChi. 50, very smooth with the right lube. The main things I really want to go over in this video are the pieces and the size, but still just go over the turning. Turning for all of them is amazing. Corner cutting is fantastic. It's better on the 42, I found. So corner cutting is amazing on all these puzzles, just as you'd expect from a regular ZhanChi. And lockups pops does not really lock up. Maybe it does on rare occasions, but it does not ever pop unless it is too loose. My tensions are fine, so I never have to worry about any pops. If it ever does pop, then I just tighten it. Really, barely turn the screwdriver when I'm tightening it, and then that fixes that problem. So now let's go into the pieces. So here I have lined up all three mini ZhanChis. First I'm just going to go over the 55 and compare it with some pieces from the 57mm ZhanChi. So these right here are from the 57, the original. And so in my right hand I have the 57, and the left I have the 55. So here you can see the size difference. They are the exact same pieces, just smaller. So you can see how it's a little bit smaller. The stock's a little bit smaller too. And so next we have the edge. And that is also the same thing. But the most interesting part about this is the core. So the core is, I think, the same size on this puzzle. But as you get smaller and smaller, the screw gets closer and closer to the surface. So let me compare that to a regular ZhanChi. So on the left we have a regular, on the right we have the 55mm. So you can see it got a little bit closer. You can see that the washer got a little bit closer, and you'll see how it gradually gets closer and closer to the surface as we get smaller. So now let's move on to the 50. So the 50, again, the washer is getting closer to the surface, and this time the core is a lot smaller than that of the 55mm. And the pieces, again, on the left we have the 50, right we have the 57. So it's just the same pieces. And then the edge, same. And then the 42 is what's really interesting. The 42, the washer is out of the indent circle thing, or whatever it's called. No idea what that's called, but you have to be really careful with the tensions, because as you can see, it's like right there. So if I put the cap on, sometimes the caps do pop off because of the screws. And the core used in the 42 is the same as the 50. But you really got to watch out for your tensions on the 42mm, because when you're putting on the cap, sometimes the screw's out a little bit too much and the caps pop off. Mine, I have tensioned perfectly to my liking, so that does not ever happen. So now let's just compare how small the pieces are. So that is a really tiny piece. And then the edge. It's really small also. So the sticker quality is the exact same as a standard Diane. I have the stickerless here because I don't think they have the stickered in stock yet, but I would recommend you guys either get all three of the same so it doesn't look a little off like this does. So I'd either get all three stickerless, all three black body, all three white body, but all three the same to kind of like keep consistency, I guess. But the size, here you can see the size comparison. Now compared to a regular 57, I'll go over the individual ones too, but there are all of the ZhanChis. 57, and then it goes down to 55, 50, and then 42. So 57 compared to 42, really big difference. 57 compared to the 50, and 57 compared to 55. So this is a really small difference. It's just 2 millimeters off, but those 2 millimeters, when I take off 1 millimeter from each side, it really does make a difference. This is a lot of people's mains. I know some people who have this as a main. They use it for one-handed a lot because it fits better in your hand. Well, I'll go over all of that in a recommendation. So my overall thoughts, I think this mini ZhanChi series is perfect. 42 is great for traveling, 50 is just great to have around, and the 55 is great for one-handed, and it's also good as a replacement for your main. So I'd recommend you guys get the 42mm if you want to have a nice speed cube for traveling. It fits in your pocket nicely, and it doesn't really like bulge out like this might, or a regular 57. But this is a perfect size. If you know anyone really young, I'd be a little bit cautious if you get this for them, because again, the small pieces, you might choke on it, choking hazard as it says on all the boxes. But I highly recommend you guys get this puzzle. 50, I think, is the worst one out of them, just because it's just like the odd one out, I guess. The third wheel, I guess you could say. 55 is great for one-handed, it's a great main. 42 is great for traveling. 50 is just there. They just kind of wanted to put another size in between. I guess it's good. They're all ZhanChis, so I think they're amazing. Some of you guys might not like ZhanChis, but I think that ZhanChis are amazing, which is why it is my backup. It used to be my main. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Again, my final recommendation, get all of them. They're all perfect turning, just like a regular ZhanChi. Or if you want to see me review a 57mm ZhanChi, leave a comment below letting me know. Let me know in the comments what other puzzles you guys would want me to see. I will be getting the WIT 4, the new WIT 4 4x4. And so look forward to that. I'm just about to hit 900 subscribers, and at 1,000 I have a big contest for you guys. I have lots of prizes, and I'm going to have another contest after my 1,000 where I will be giving away one of each size of the mini ZhanChis. So if you guys enjoyed the review, please leave a like and a comment. Again, go check out the channel of the week. They got some pretty cool videos. And hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.